So just really fast, this is a continuation of that video that I sent earlier today. With funnily enough, it was a very next orbit. It was a interesting enough, it was a very next orbit. It was I had pocket jacks also on the small blind. As you guys can see, I lost those chips from the 4-bet to Daddy Likes. And this guy that had been really active, Pocket 00, extremely good player. He min races from undergun +1, and he gets folded to me on the small blind. And I 3-bet pretty big, and the reason why I 3-bet pretty big here is because I'm heads up. I don't want him to necessarily come in with junk hands. He has to call 9,000 more, and I also want to get the big blind out. So I accomplished that, and now he calls. And I'm okay with that. You know, you don't have to be afraid of that. This board, even though it has 2 hearts, is actually one of the best boards to continuation bet on. Pair boards usually don't hit anybody. If he would have had a hand like queens, kings, aces, we would have found out about it pre-flop. So he would have probably 4-bet us, but he didn't. And I bet half the pot, pretty much, and he folds. So it's actually almost what I wanted to accomplish on that previous hand, but this one it worked better. Really fast, just looking, 1 second here. I'm trying to find this hand. 1 second. Alright, there it is. Really fast, just looking at this bust-out hand, 3-handed, 117. Pocket had 354,000, and Poker Mom has 107. So we're second in chips. Blinds are 1,500, 3,000. So we still have a healthy stack actually. Over 30 big blinds. We have like 35 big blinds, and let's see. We're on the bottom with pocket kings, and we min raise pretty standard open right there, and we get 3-bet by Pocket 00. Notice also that is a similar 3-bet as the one that we did with jacks. It's a big one. We have to call 11,000 more, which is pretty much 2 more big blinds. So notice on the other one he had to call 9,000 more, which was also like 2 more big blinds almost, and same thing here. We decide to 4-bet to 29,000, and not surprisingly enough, he 5-bets. And obviously at this point there's no other play but to jam. He calls, and the board runs out. And like I said, he made a wheel on us. Let's see if we can capture his hand right there. 238,000 pot. Right there, 238,000 pot. And he had ace-9 off. And like I said, flop nothing. I remember saying out loud, oops, he picked up outs on the turn. And then bink the 5. And that busted out of the tournament. So there's no necessarily instruction here because the hand plays itself out. But it was just funny to reiterate what happened on the previous hand with pocket jacks after the discussion of the first hand that we posted with the pocket jacks on the small blind that we ended up folding pre-flop. Okay, that's all. Hope you guys are doing great.